What's going on, guys? So today is a very special day. In front of me, you were looking at the lawn and landscape trailer build, where we took a basic pre-owned carry-on trailer that was actually purchased at a relative bargain, and we upfitted the heck out of it to make this thing very, very purpose-built for this gentleman right here. So Dave brought his trailer to me yesterday, actually, and left it to me so I could do a few more upgrades to it. Go back and check out the videos we've done where we painted the deck, installed ETrack, put new wheels and tires on it, painted the back ramps. We had to go back to these ramps from a different ramp we were trying. We'll eventually do a ramp upgrade as well. We put on the string trimmer holders right there, and I did a few more things to this trailer in Dave's absence. Let's kind of talk about it and demonstrate to him the capabilities of his new trailer. Hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, so Dave, you haven't seen the trailer since you dropped it off yesterday. A lot of changes. What do you think?
Looks great. I'm excited to have capability to carry my equipment on the trailer itself and free up some space in the back of the truck, and I'm really excited to use the product as it is.
Yep, so what we've added, in addition to the string trimmer rack right here, we've added a place to actually carry a spool of string.
Yeah.
And I put it right at the end of where your string trimmer heads would be. That way, if you're swapping string out, you can actually utilize the rack to hold it while you're putting the string into it.
Genius.
So that should work well. We have a blower backpack holder. So in a second, he's going to take his equipment out and put it on here so we can actually see how it all fits and secures in place. Nice thing is everything is lockable now. So if you're going to take a lunch break, you can lock stuff up and not worry about it disappearing.
Yeah.
Okay, we did a big one. We upgraded him from a 4-way to a 7-way plug now. He does have a 7-way connector on the back of his trailer, which is really nice. A big one, which is super important, and a lot of people don't think about the fact that if you have some type of a mechanical breakdown, it can shut your day down.
Yeah.
So a blown tire could absolutely be one of those things. When you're doing lawn care, landscaping, all that stuff, you could pull your trailer over a thorn or over a construction site where there's nails. Right. So we put a spare tire on here. So this is actually one of the spare tires that came off of my caravan trailer. I have, of course, 2 tires left, and I was like, you know what, I'm not doing anything with it. Let's throw it on his trailer as a spare. This is an E-trailer angle iron spare tire carrier. This is super cool, and it just clamps to this angle iron. It is just a really brilliant design that the folks at E-trailer came up with, and it just works really well, and it puts the spare tire in a great location without being in your way. Coming around, we put new taillights on, completely changed it out to brand new taillights. I even spray painted the wires back there so it all kind of blends in. We tested all of the lights using my light testing equipment, and it works perfectly. Again, we have the ETrack in here. We have this really, really awesome heavy, thick coated stain that's also over the deck. What else did we do to this thing? We did a little cool fix right here so his ramp pin would work on that side as well.
Replaced the wheels.
Yeah, we did the wheels and the new lugs as well. So we put a thinner style, kind of a thin walled lug on there that goes on a lot easier. Oh yeah, we got this thing right here to hold your cooler, which you still got to go. Right now, Walmart has them on sale for like 25 bucks.
Nice.
So I'd recommend picking one of those up so you can have your fancy igloo cooler. Are you going to go with the traditional orange?
Probably. Yeah.
That's kind of the one you see everywhere, right? Yeah. Everyone knows the orange cooler means landscape lawn care expert. All right, so a few more things. I've talked off video about the Furman Zero E. Yeah. This right here is going to give you 2,080 watt hours worth of capacity, which means you should be able to charge most of your electric equipment batteries several times off of this.
Yeah.
Which means extended profitability, because you can get out there, hit up the next job without having to go and constantly recharge your batteries or wonder about your capacity. And one of the cool things about this is the fact that you can expand it. You can get additional power packs right here, and you can stack them on top of each other. So if you press the button, check this out. He can put up to, I think, like 3 or 4 more on top of it, which really gives you the ability to expand your capability from an electric charging perspective. Wireless charging on top, so you can take your smartphone, throw it on top, and it'll charge your phone. I think we got to turn it on for that to work. And there's probably a button on here to initiate that, but yep, it does do wireless charging.
Neat.
On the end here, and this is really cool, if you have anything that requires additional power, or not this end, I'm sorry, the other end, we have all of your heavy power outlets out here. So on this side, you want to walk around this way so you can see this. So you're going to have 4 110 power outlets right here. You're gonna have a 30 amp one right here. So you could actually put a plug on the side of your house and power some things like your refrigerators and stuff like that in the event of a power outage, which is really nice. Right here, you actually have the ability to run 2 of these in parallel and have up to 4,000 watts worth of output.
Dang.
So you can expand this greatly to be able to support, like, again, your home in the event you have a power outage and you need to be able to power your refrigerator and things like that. Maybe a laptop, stuff that's dying.
Right.
But again, the 110 outlets are really nice. You have individual breakers on here as well. Plus you have a 12-volt outlet on here also. So you can put a standard cigarette lighter style plug into it. And little magnetic covers. And again, all of your wires, all of your cables and connections, especially if you want to charge this via solar, because you can put a solar panel system in front of it and actually refill this with solar. It's called PV, but yeah, you can put solar panels on here as well. So very, very cool setup, very expandable, but that's not all. We also got him a way of kind of securing everything. So ETrailer provided everything here in collaboration with like Furman and a few other brands. But this right here is going to secure your trailer, secure your hitch, and secure the coupler whenever you are hooked up to your actual tow vehicle. So let's go ahead and get your equipment moved on here real quick so we can see what it looks like. So right now Dave is taking off the little locks that we put on there to secure any of his string trimmers that go in place. And then he can put another lock again right here to secure the blower whenever it's in place, but I'll flip that up for now. First one up is one of his electric string trimmers. And you got how many of those?
I have 2 of these.
Okay. So he'll have place for both of those. Plus, maybe he decides to get a gas one as well, just as a backup. He'll have a place for even a 3rd one. I love how the rubber flaps kind of push everything down and keep it from flopping around while you're driving. And then the locks just lock that in place. Very cool. Now I really want to see the blower, how that mounts up. And this is one heck of a nice battery powered blower. Okay, so that's going to go over the hook, swing down, and this bottom bracket right here is adjustable. So you can actually raise it to a higher level, and I believe you can put a strap around it. That's kind of what the intent is, my theory. There's not a lot of like guidance on exactly how you would use this.
Okay.
But yeah, you can absolutely loosen that bolt right there and move it up to one of the other levels. There's 5 adjustment heights you can put there. Okay. But my theory is you put a bungee cord through here, and just attach it up here. But then this piece goes down like that, lock it in place, and no one's gonna be able to walk off with that. And then you can put a bungee cord around here to the other side, and it secures the whole thing in place.
Yeah.
So there you go. You got 2 pieces of equipment down. You just need to get your orange cooler in place and then get your other string trimmer on here, load your string up. Man, that's perfect placement for the string, isn't it?
Right.
Wow, that's going to work really, really well.
Yeah, make it easy to take it off and replace it.
Because that's always the challenge, right? You got to flip the thing upside down and find a flat area to get your string in there.
Yep.
It'd be nice to be able to do it right off the side of your trailer.
And then my other string trimmer actually has like an auto loader. So if I have it sitting right here, I can just plug it in and just hold the button. It'll string it.
Oh, that's really cool.
It'll let it right in.
I wish mine did that. It doesn't. We weren't able to get the fenders on. I'll explain to him a little bit later what's going on there, but we'll need to get brackets specifically for it to work. But the fenders don't come with brackets because essentially they're designed to be universal, and you have to buy specific brackets for the specific types of trailers, whether it's a boat trailer or utility or cargo trailer. So we'll have to figure that one out. But man, it really has come along. And then of course, to kind of tie everything together, literally, we got the ETrailer drop hitch right here. Super cool, 10,000 pound capacity. It has this absolutely awesome dark finish to it. 2 5/16 inch ball, 2-inch ball, 10,000 pound rating. It's got a really nice channel, super lightweight, compact, and easy to carry and adjust. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this video up a little different way because not one day after we shot the part you just saw, the toolbox came in. So now that the toolbox is in, we got it installed. This was really easy. Again, this is a toolbox that's designed to be a saddle toolbox on a pickup truck. Basically, it goes on the inside of the beds, and I think a lot of people are familiar with these. But when I saw this, I was like, man, this is gonna be perfect because it extends out perfectly without making contact with his tongue jack there, and it gives him the ability to really retain all the room inside of the trailer. And it takes up just a small portion of this front area, which isn't going to be used anyways. And now it gives him the ability to have a really, really awesome toolbox on the front of your trailer. What do you think of it, man?
It's got plenty of space for batteries. I can put a couple tools in there if I do any jobs that don't involve anything that are the yard equipment. But
yeah,
I think it's gonna
your
come along
straps,
well.
all of that stuff too, right?
Yeah.
and it's just a good place to keep them stored. It has keys. We had this big thick piece of steel right here that it was just laying around. I forgot even what this was used for, and just drilled some holes through, put some grade 8 bolts in to hold it to the top of the angle iron right there, and it's pretty sturdy. I mean, there's a little bit of movement to it, but not a heck of a lot. I mean, I really don't anticipate that going anywhere, especially because, again, it's going from steel through aluminum through steel, and then really secured in place with some strong fasteners. But this is going to give you a lot of space. I guess, you know what, you asked before we started filming, you want to throw some batteries in there. Let's see how some batteries fit real quick. And this thing is really going to be complete. I can't think of anything else that we really need to do to it. You got some of the largest Ego batteries I've ever seen.
Snug
wow,
right there.
Talk about perfect glove fit. Shoot, you could possibly, maybe theoretically fit your chainsaw in there. Not 100% sure, but it might be worth a shot just to see.
Not quite.
Well, no, not quite, because of the step up right here. But yeah, you fit pretty much everything else in here. You got some straps in there, and then you got the e-trailer satchel, which will probably fit in here as well. Okay, so what all do we have left? Because we have pretty much cleared out the majority of the back seat here, except for a few items.
I've got just a couple different towing straps.
Right here, and that all should fit really easily.
That'll fit there.
Slide to the end right there. That'll fit right there. What else? Okay, yeah, you got the grabber.
Fits perfect right there.
Don't know if the chemical sprayer will fit.
No,
it probably
I don't think
won't.
so.
No, that's not going to fit because you do need room for that little hydraulic piston to go down. But that's pretty much all of it, though. You got this stuff now, too. So I gave him this. This was part of the sticker burr removal tool product line that they have. Basically, you put these over your boots, and if you have to walk through a bunch of sticker burrs, it keeps them from sticking to you, and they stay on there. So that is really cool. And let's show them the one final tool we are going to add to the back here to your arsenal of equipment. So if you didn't see the videos I did on these with the actual inventor, these are called sticker burr rollers, and they are designed to remove sticker burrs and sand spurs from property. I have 2 of them left. I'm keeping 2 of them, and I'm actually gifting 2 of them to some folks that could really use these, including Dave here with his lawn and landscaping business, another service he can now offer. And basically all you do is you hook the rod or the pole up to the back of your tractor or your lawnmower, and you just drive, and these things are going to deposit the sticker burrs into these trays, which slide in place right under here. So these will go under here, kind of like so. There you go. And then as these roll, they collect them and deposit them right there.
Nice.
And I just showed Dave the whole suit, the whole sticker burr repellent suit that you have right here.
Might as well
You're actually going to put it on, aren't you? You know what? You should wear that to a fancy restaurant with your family. Just to make sure any meatballs that fall on you, at least the meatball won't stick. There you go. You know what? You should just keep that on, and then before you go, your son's here, he's in the shop.
Yeah.
Just have this on and don't explain to him why you're wearing it. That'll be fun. All right, so he is going to use this one, and what I'd like for you to do is let me know how this thing works for you.
For sure. I actually reached out to a client that has a lot out here. He's dealing with sticker burrs quite a bit, and asked if I could use his property for a quick video. And so I'll let you know how it works, and if you want the video, I can send you the video too.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we're going to wrap this video up. I mean, you're set now. I can't think of anything else. If you think of something, let me know, because I can't think of anything else. We have put so much into that trailer, and it looks so different than it did before, man.
Yeah, it's a whole new trailer.
Yeah, but I am so excited to see how it functions for you and your business, and hopefully it helps your business grow and you're able to really utilize the equipment. This is one of the projects I've done where I really think you're going to get a lot of use out of everything we did.
Absolutely.
Yep, so that's going to be really cool. Dave, thank you again so much for allowing us to use your trailer as a test bed for all this really cool equipment, and good luck out there, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, guys, well, sure hope you enjoyed the video. Check out all of this stuff. There will be links to all of it in the description of this video, as well as videos that I've done on all of this. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again very soon. Nice suit.